common scene in this Manila neighborhood. Taps hardly functioning at a time when water is needed most, either for cooking or even laundry. But more than that, water is needed to combat the dreaded coronavirus.
Nowadays, more than a third of the world's population suffer water scarcity. There are people that are constantly thirsty that don't have access to clean water. And don't you think that now we should all be able to drink decent water? In 2015, the United Nations General Assembly has established 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and one of which is the Sustainable Development Goal number 6, or also known as Clean Water and Sanitation.
1 in every 3 persons does not have access to sanitation, and this results in unneeded disease and death. Although significant progress has been made in terms of access to safe drinking water, these gains are being undermined by a lack of sanitation. Beyond drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene, SDG 6 addresses the quality and sustainability of water resources, which are important to people's and the planet's existence. The 2030 Agenda emphasizes the importance of water resources to long-term development and the critical role that better drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene play in other sectors, such as health, education, and poverty reduction.
Having clean water and sanitation can first avoid exposure to diseases. Also, it can unlock economic growth and productivity. Third, it can provide access to safe and affordable drinking water. And lastly, it can give a significant boost in existing health and education investments.
According to a report by the World Health Organization and UNICEF, safe drinking water is still inaccessible to 2.1 billion people all over the world in 2017, and approximately 4.4 billion people lack safely managed sanitation. Furthermore, in the Philippines, basic sanitation facilities are still inaccessible to approximately 20 million Filipinos. The World Health Organization Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, stated that safe water, sanitation, and hygiene are some of the most fundamental requirements for human health, and each country is obliged to ensure that every citizen has access to the said fundamental requirements. Many households, schools, and healthcare facilities around the world still lack the basic necessities for hand washing, soap, and water, resulting in the society's health being at risk for contracting infectious diseases, especially children. In addition, poor sanitation and contaminated water are associated with the transmission of some diseases, including hepatitis A, cholera, and typhoid.
We are all accountable for the lives of those around us. As a result, we must do all possible actions to solve the water shortage and significantly reduce the number of people who suffer from it. That being said, here are some of the ways on how we may help underprivileged areas and the less fortunate. Number 1. Never throw away oil in the sewage to avoid contamination. Number 2. Save water at home. Number 3. Support and strengthen the participation of local communities in improving water and sanitation management. Number 4. Encourage awareness in your family, community, work, and school. By the year 2030, here are the following SDG 6 targets. First, reducing pollution, eliminating dumping, and minimizing release of hazardous chemicals and materials, having the proportion of untreated wastewater and substantially increasing recycling and safe reuse globally. Second, increase water use efficiency. Third, ensure sustainable withdrawals and supply of fresh water. Fourth, implement integrated water resources management at all levels, including thorough transboundary cooperation. And fifth, protect and restore water-related ecosystems including mountains, forests, wetlands, rivers, and lakes.
Such efforts take time and need the collaboration of several countries. The only way to ensure that everyone in the future has access to clean water and good sanitation is to appropriately manage these objectives.